Hey guys, Tina here, the Critical Virgo. Welcome back to another Fragrance Fridays. So I mentioned last week that I went a little crazy buying on Alexandria Fragrance's website. And yeah, I also mentioned that a few months ago I was in New York and I went to Le Labo and fell in love with a few fragrances. One of them being Rose 31. It was like love at first sniff. I knew I had to have it and I put it on my birthday buy list, which is in September, by the way. So I reached out to Henny, and I don't know how we got on the topic or how we brought it up, but somehow we started talking about Rose 31. And he told me that he was working on something inspired by it. At the time, I still didn't have a name. And I told him, I was like, I am so excited about that. And I told him, you know, it was on my buy list. Like, it was something that I was planning on purchasing within the next few weeks. And when I smelled this in New York, I almost bought it, but I was moving in the next few weeks from Ohio back down to Florida. So the timing was just off. And I was like heartbroken because it was just screaming my name. Like, you need this in your life, because I am partial to rose, and it was just beautiful. Notes are rose, caraway, vetiver, cedar, musk, guaiac wood, labdanum, and oud. For Alexandria Fragrances at Le Labo, there's also mention of some spiciness, and that's really the only difference between the two. This is so on point. I have the Alexandria Fragrances here, and I have a decant of Rose 31 here from Kristen, Beauty Mal. Thank you so much. I actually sprayed them both on at the same time in different areas, obviously, to compare them, and honestly, it's so on point. It's scary. The only thing that you'll really notice is missing is a certain spice, like a pepper note. Also, when you first spray them, they do smell very different, but once they dry down, they're so similar, it's scary. Like, if you wore this and you didn't tell somebody that it wasn't Le Labo, they probably wouldn't know. I'm so blown away because I don't know how he does it. I really don't. I mean, I'm sure if you mess around with things enough, you can get it right, but it's just incredible because I've tried a few other things that are inspired by other fragrances from him, because again, I did go crazy. I think I bought like 10 bottles, and it's just amazing how close they are. I think that it's an excellent value for the money. He does still stick with the 30 mils for $34.99 and the 60 mils for $69.99, and you know, versus again what you'd pay at Le Labo, I think it's for 1.7, $180. It's a steal because these they project more, they're more intense than the Le Labo fragrances. I can spray this on in the morning and it is there at night, versus Le Labo where it's there for maybe 3-4 hours on me. Do keep in mind my skin is just terrible with fragrance, but I mean, if it'll last that long on me, I can only imagine how long it would last on someone else. It doesn't leave my clothes. Like, I have washed shirts and I can still smell this stuff. It's ridiculous. I did mention last week that I'd be doing a giveaway. This whole thing is not sponsored by Alexandria Fragrances. I just decided to do it on my own because I'm just in disbelief. It's incredible, and I wanted somebody else to experience that too, especially if you have a genuine interest in trying these out before you buy them. I'm going to put a list to all the fragrances that I own from Alexandria Fragrances down below. Again, I'm running this through Gleam. It was a 2-week thing, so we're on our last week. You do have to be a subscriber, so don't forget to like and subscribe. And anything you do, just do it through the Gleam app, because I will be picking the winner through there and contacting them. I will do a full write-up as usual on my website, thecriticalvirgo.com, so don't forget to check that out. And I'll put links to my social media down below too. If you have any questions, comments, you know where to put them. Love hearing from you guys. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next Friday, guys. Bye.